always with you.
Deepwoken Direct and the Q&A was mad amazing last night. If you guys didn't get the chance to go see it, I did drop Infernasu's Twitch and his video in the description. I highly recommend you guys go watch it for yourself. Anywho, this video is about the top 5 takeaways from that video and the live stream and how to get in. So let's get right into it. The first biggest takeaway, character creation. Rag discusses in the Q&A that at the beginning of the game, you will be able to choose your elements such as lightning, water, or fire, etc., all that good stuff. Then have a few stat points invested into that to help start your game. Keep in mind that you can specialize into other elements, but it's not highly recommended. It's just really hard to be able to balance out both, and it would require you to invest a lot of time into the game to, actually have it be beneficial, You cannot mix magic, so there is a creating spell system, but you can't mix two magics to create something even more crazy. Sorry, guys. Anywho, later on in the game, once you get to high casting magics, that require a hand stand, it seems. Now back to the character creation, as I was talking about, there are boons and flaws. Basically, what you specialize in and what area you lack in. If I understood the Q&A right, you get to choose these things. If you pick 2 flaws, it seems you get a greater boon, or more rare in this case, and vice versa. Still talking about your character, characters do age. Rag said if you encounter an old looking man, expect that person to have played a long time and actually be pretty powerful. There is no comment about sub races, and I'm pretty sure you spawn in with a random race. Cat race does exist. Factions. My next point. When I talk about factions, I have to split this up into 2 parts. The first is that yes, there are guilds, aka factions. When creating ones, it seems you have to specialize in a certain area, such as mercenary work or even assassination. The list goes on, and we have yet to confirm every single type of faction. Now, when it comes to the world factions, such as ones operated by NPCs, you can become great friends with the faction or be their worst enemy. What I mean by that, let me give an example. Let's say you run into a town with guards, other NPCs, and then you get attacked by another player. If you are in good standing with that town or its faction, the guards will come to your aid. However, let's say you're a bad guy. You've been in that town before, killed people, caused destruction. Those very same guards will attack you on sight. Pretty cool future if you ask me. Makes the game more interactive and alive. This also eliminates the need of safe zones. Sorry, freshies, play it smart. Now the family relationship stranger system. Yes, you can have siblings, cousins, etc. It's just to add to the roleplay though. One day you could be ready to grip someone and see that they are your brother. Who knows what you'll do at that moment. The stranger system is a work in progress due to the chances of exploiters, but I didn't fully understand that, so let me just explain what I know. When you look at the player list, you will see numbers of strangers, so it could say 5 strangers that are like in the server. That's because they have not introduced themselves yet. Once a player says their name to you, I'm not sure if this is their Roblox name or their character name, you will forever know their name. And then let's say you join a new server, and they so happen to be your server, you will see their name in their player list. It won't say a stranger no more. There might be still other strangers because assuming that tons of people play this game, it's going to be hard to get in that same server. But yes, you'll be able to see it. So trust me when I say make everyone say their name. They might become your greatest enemy yet. Armor. The devs themselves said it is crucial to have armor in this game. I'm pretty sure you have to get it crafted, so who knows how many variants there are. But anyway, about armor. There is resistance on armor. Your armor could have slash resistance or fire resistance. Equip the wrong thing and that just might be the end of you. Now, keep in mind there might be other types of stats on the armor, but as far as I know, they were saying resistance. Durability does exist on these armors too, and once it's about ready to break, cracks will start to physically show on you. And if you are a sweat at PvP, you will notice this and take full advantage of someone whose armor is about to break. Now, one of the bigger, more important things that's very simple, the GUI meaning. This is very simple and also important to understand what's on your screen. The left red bar is blood. Then water follows and stomach is next. Cool and very straightforward. Now we get a bit more complicated. The very top bar is posture. If that bar gets full, you get block broken. You can lower it by pairing, I believe. Next bar, which is the orange bar, is your health. The silver bar is your armor durability, that very skinny, tiny one right underneath. Next, we have these 4 small circles underneath that. They're basically visual signs or like cooldowns. Like one shows you that your roll is on cooldown, that's why you can't roll, or that you are in combat. I don't know what the other ones means, they didn't say. After that is your ether bar, aka mana bar, that drains after casting a spell. Where this gets pretty interesting is the bar that follows afterward, the reservoir bar. I've never seen this in a game. If that is completely empty, you cannot regen your other bar. And we have no idea how to fill up your reservoir bar as of right now. Let me know in the comment section what y'all are thinking. Now, what you guys have all been waiting for. Regis, how do I get in the game? How do you even know how to get in the game? Well, you guys, Infernos was my friend, but he didn't tell me anything. This is all from the Twitch live stream. So, for those of you that have never been in a CC game before, that does not matter when it comes to getting access. What Rag had touched on was this chain of trust system. The devs know people they trust and can properly test and be of contribution to the game. So if you were a player in Rogue and a pretty well-known name, you might be on their radar. YouTubers, this also includes you, subscribers and viewers. Please do not get mad. Let me finish. Now, I can't say if your sub count really matters, but if you seem pretty smart, have certain connections, you could be trusted to get in. Now, let's say the devs get a few people in that they trust. They might not be YouTubers, they might not be big names on Rogue, they might just be good friends, and they might be known in some other community. Let's say those people that just got in also have others they trust that they think could be of help. Rag said they would have potential to get into the early waves. So, it's somewhat related to clout, and at the same time it isn't. It's more so of who you know that's already in, what you have done in the past, how you have been of help for other games, or could even contribute to one of the current devs. So you guys, go ahead and check who you know in there. There might be some people already in Deepwoken that you're surprised that you didn't know. But obviously, if you haven't talked to them in a year, or you don't like ever check up on them once in a while, good luck. So, my closing thoughts. Here are my closing thoughts, you guys. The first wave is right around the corner. One of the devs during the Q&A said it's actually pretty close, and Infernos reacted surprised. Because he himself did not know. And if he didn't know, then I'm going to have to trust that dev's word and say it's right around the corner. Now, right around the corner could mean 3 months, so take it with a grain of salt. Other things that I did not touch on is that all types of weapons are in this game. If you can imagine it, it will probably be in, or what? It's probably in or it will be. Your inventory is color coded, so there are different types of items. Sub races may be a thing, there is no comment. And no comment usually means they have yet to plan it out or talk about it. There is cooking, fishing, and all that good stuff. What I'm really excited for is that there will be events in the game that can drive the community to interact with each other. The devs don't really want to put their hands into this, they just want the community, to drive it forward, drive the story forward. There is no clue on what the max server size will be. Obviously, they don't want tons of islands being unpopulated, but they don't want islands also be overpopulated. Sea monsters are a thing, and you probably just have to be lucky, or in some cases, unfortunate to run into one. And most important part, endgame is supposed to be mad intense. That's literally all we got about the endgame. So let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for, why you want to be in the game, when do you think this game will release, etc. If you did make it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. If you aren't subbed, would highly appreciate it and would love a thumbs up. And until next time, it's your boy, xRegisAce, signing out. Peace.